Hey, welcome to Celestion Town. What is going on in Celestion Town?
A lot of farming, a lot of cultivating, and a lot of good old fresh air and sunshine.
A lot of integrity. We don't got no gym in these parts.
Yeah, no, they don't. I like the fact that not every town has a gym.
Yeah, they shouldn't. They shouldn't all have gyms.
If I recall correctly, though, this is the place where the Pokemon daycare is.
Yeah.
So, is the daycare? The daycare is like legal in
oh yeah,
in Nuzlocke, right?
Absolutely, it is.
Here's another question. Actually, I never considered this. You can't encounter a Pokemon in this town, right? Oh no, wait, no. The breeder is eggs. But I don't.
Well, yeah.
No,
but
now I think about it, eggs are probably illegal because then you could just mass produce as many eggs as you want.
Yeah, I don't know any Nuzlockers to actually use the breeding center.
Okay, good to know. I never even considered that, honestly.
Technically, our rule with eggs is that they count for the area they hatch in.
Yes. So, in this case, it wouldn't even matter. Especially because, even if you could mass-produce eggs, you're gonna run out of places to be able to hatch them in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that does count. Or that is a consideration. But yeah, I don't think any Nuzlocker actually uses the breeding system.
Okay, well, we can double back sometime, but actually...
Do you want to leave a couple of Pokemon here?
Yeah, I think maybe
why
just
not,
for levels.
Yeah, why not Nishiki and, what's it called? Why not Nishiki and, Aerith? They're right there.
I want to keep Nishiki with me.
Okay.
Because I'd rather him just evolve as soon as possible and, actually be using him.
Same thing with Aerith, I imagine. Especially because I think Aerith actually, doesn't have
Aerith evolves from happiness
Yeah,
anyway.
friendship, so you do need to keep, Tapini with you anyway.
Yeah, so...
In that case, here's my thought.
Maybe Muldoon?
I was gonna say Muldoon and Neji.
Oh yeah, Neji.
Yeah, because, Meditite's not a bad Pokemon to have. Okay. And if we have to use a Metachan sometime later, well, that might actually come in handy.
The other problem with the nursery is that you're not in control of what... Oh!
Yeah, you can just do it from the box now.
That's so nice.
Yep.
Oh, they streamlined that.
Mm-hmm. Now you have to go back to your box and...
Okay.
Sorry, I forgot that they did that, so...
Good to know, though.
Yeah, there you go. So if you just want to, get it from the box, there you go.
Do you have any idea how much of my life I've spent just moving around Pokemon?
Oh, I'm sure.
For the nursery.
Not just the nursery. Didn't you... Wasn't there a point in time where you tried getting a living Dex?
I have the living Dex in Pokemon Pearl.
Ah,
493 Pokemon.
Whew.
In order in my box. Bulbasaur to Arceus.
Oh man, you're a more dedicated gentleman than I am, bro. That's a lot.
And then I never... Oh wait, no. I'm underselling myself. I have the living Dex in Pokemon X. That's, I think, 649 Pokemon.
Hot damn.
Yeah, ending in Volcanion.
Alright, so, by the way, we can either get Mime Jr. or Ponyta in this route. We're more than likely going to... Didn't we get Ponyta already?
No, we've never gotten a Ponyta.
Yeah, so we can get Ponyta on this route specifically. We never got the Mime Jr. in Route 209, so keep in mind, we still have the 209 encounter that we have yet to actually do.
I mean, I don't... We could go back and try and get the Mime Jr. now, but I, don't feel like it.
Yeah, I think that's going to be something that we might have to do off-screen and then, open the episode with that.
Yeah.
Because that's going to take a while. Speaking of which, Ponyta!
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear anyway.
Alright, there we go. And that's probably the only fire type we're ever going to see ever again in this playthrough. Because fire types are... Alright, so... Do we have to weaken this guy first?
Well, if I use Flame Wheel...
You might still knock it out.
I might knock it out, so let's...
Do you want to just go for regular Pokeballs for now, or do you want to maybe switch to someone else and try it and do something? Doesn't Gregorio have heat proof?
Yeah, so it would only do regular damage against him.
Oh, unnecessary.
Okay, we got it.
Awesome.
Okay. Level 14 Nishiki.
Alright, we have a Ponyta.
About an hour after birth, Ponyta's fiery mane and tail grow out, giving the Pokemon an impressive appearance.
I actually do really like how Ponyta looks. It's a simple Pokemon, but it's nice. Alright, so, we have a female Ponyta here.
Okay, the character I'm naming it after is male, but I feel like it's a unisex name.
I mean, that works just fine.
Yeah. So I want to name it after one of the unsung heroes. This is going to be Artax, who is the horse from the Neverending Story.
Oh, nuts!
Neverending Story.
Fun fact, I never actually watched that.
Oh, yeah, that is...
I tried watching it once, but I think I was a kid and I just got bored with it.
Yeah, I couldn't... As a kid, I wasn't really feeling it. I had to get, like, a little older and watch it, like, semi-ironically.
Yeah, I tried watching it as a kid. I think I remember my family put it on, and then I just got bored and maybe fell asleep or something.
It is the most 80s movie ever made.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if I were to look at it now, I could potentially, I could potentially, you know...
Wow, there are a lot of people who just like to run.
There are trainers here, by the way.
Also, this, the bike can't go through grass, which is neat.
Oh! Is that Roost?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's Roost.
Let me check. I wasn't really paying attention to what he was saying.
Yeah, they're the new TM51. Roost!
Oh, nice.
Okay, we got Roost. That actually might come in clutch later. But yeah, yeah, I'll keep track of trainers for you. That first one is Rancher Marco. He starts with an Apom and then goes into Psyduck and Girafarig.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting more diverse.
Yeah, we're getting more diverse teams here.
Look around. Tell me what you see.
Oh, you're gonna be on a never-ending story.
Yeah.
Like tick now, aren't you?
I can't remember the name of the kid. I always remember Artax as the horse, though. But I can't remember the guy who rides him.
I was actually, like, considering, like, oh, what could we name a Ponyta? And, like, I'm trying to think of, like, all the horses that we know in video games and whatnot. Epona, Aggro is one from Shadow of the Colossus. Aggro! Man, Shadow of the Colossus is a game, dude. Like, even nowadays, after we've had a little more context as to, like, you know, what it actually is and how good of a game it actually is, I still think it's, like, a really, really fascinating game overall.
Oh, yeah, I think it's a great game.
Like, it's a fantastic game, even for its time. Is it a slog?
Yes.
Yeah, it is, but that's kind of the point.
Some games are slogs.
Yeah, but again, though, like, with Shadow of the Colossus in particular, that's kind of the point. Like... obviously, like, you know, there's one...
It's not always fun, but games can do more than be fun.
Yeah, it's actually kind of fascinating how, like, there are games that, like, are not necessarily supposed to be fun, and that's the point.
Oh, it was confusion.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You got 9 levels on this guy!
Yeah.
That quick claw.
Yeah, I'm worrying about nothing.
Like, one of the games that I feel like is one of the better quintessential examples of a game that's not supposed to be fun, but that's the point and it works, is Papers, Please.
Yeah.
Papers, Please is a very, very anxiety-inducing game.
I just played another game by that same maker for Steam Semper, actually.
Oh, which one?
Return of the Oberdin.
I did not know about that one. Torment. I don't ever use Torment.
Torment enrages the target, making it incapable of using the same move twice in a row.
It's basically the opposite of Encore.
Or, yeah.
Taunt is a lot more useful than Torment. Just gonna say that right now.
I think I'm gonna get more. Whoop.
Oh yeah, you did not learn Torment.
Okay. I knew I pressed B, but when you were like, wait, I like second guessed myself.
No, like I just wanted to make sure myself because I'm not the one in charge of the controller.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Girafarig. Go into Gregorio. Why not?
I'm not gonna be able to do very much damage.
Payback will be super effective.
Oh right, Payback. We have Payback.
Yeah, it's not going to do too much damage, but at least like we can get a little more level on Gregorio.
Yeah. Oh, it's growling at us.
How dare.
Can we get a, guys, can we get an evolution or something for Girafarig? Can we get some Girafarig support, Game Freak?
I'm still kind of, like, mad about the whole conception of Girafarig, because it's like...
Because it's a palindrome?
Well, it's not just that, because, the whole idea with Girafarig that was originally supposed to be the case is that it was supposed to be, like, two halves.
Yeah, in the
like,
beta.
It was supposed to be symmetrical, right?
In the beta, there really were... Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was supposed to be originally a dark type. That's why, like, the whole thing with its tail, like, being a little chain chomp. Like, apparently, like, it was supposed to be a dark type, but they made it, like, psychic normal or something?
Yeah, it's a psychic normal type in the final product.
Yeah, but, like, I remember this specifically from... Nice work, Gregorio. I remember this specifically from, Lockston's video, in that the reason it's psychic normal type is because of a pun. Because, yeah, like, like, its name is a palindrome.
Yeah.
But its original, Japanese name, if you write it out in the Japanese kanji, is also a palindrome. But that palindrome translates directly to giraffe telekinesis.
Oh.
So, it's psychic type because its name in Japanese means giraffe telekinesis. So it's psychic type because of a pun.
And it's normal type because it's a
giraffe. Yes.
The user endearingly approaches the target, then steals the target's held item. It's a normal type move. It's actually got decent power.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna drop Copycat because I don't want to.
Copycat is a dice roll.
That's too. Yeah.
That's way too situational. Covet, at the very least, like maybe we'll run into a situation where they have like a barrier or something.
It's also just gonna be a stab 60 power normal move.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey! There we go.
So unfortunately, looking ahead of Mei Ling, at Maylene, I don't know too much how useful Haunter is going to be.
Yeah, because like her signature Pokemon is Metachan.
Well, her signature Pokemon is Lucario.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh shoot, yeah, that's even worse.
Shadow Punch.
Yeah.
It's physical, and Haunter is more of a special user.
Yeah, look at its special attack, actually. It's pretty respectable.
60. Yeah,
the thing about Shadow Punch is that it's accurate, but eh. Like, that's more useful on a physical. Like, Shadow Punch is useful on a Pokemon like Golurk.
Yeah, I think we should drop it and just...
Yeah, I'm fine without Shadow Punch. Like, honestly, like... The coveted move that we need on the likes of Haunter and, like, Gengar and whatnot is Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
But, ah, man, what were we talking about again?
I don't know.
Gee, thanks.
Feels like forever ago. So, yeah, Return of the Obra Dinn. You've probably...
That's right,
You've probably seen this game before. It's in black and white. It looks like it's on an old DOS computer. You're on a ship.
Okay.
You need to determine... You're like an insurance agent, and this ship has... This ship was lost, and now it's come back, but nobody's on board. And there were 60 people on board, and it's your job to determine how they all died.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I don't think I may I'll probably recognize it if I've seen it, but I don't think I've actually. It's not coming up in my brain right now.
If you see a picture of it, you'll be like, oh, that game.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so you're going to run into one of two double battles here.
Yeah.
So,
okay, what do these guys have?
Okay, so this is Ranchers Ava and Matt. Ooh, okay, they actually have something potentially potentially tricky here. Stunky and Glameow, 21.
Stunky and Glameow. Okay, so Raditz definitely.
Yeah, Raditz and probably...
I guess just keep Jack out.
Yeah, Jack's fine, because, like, there's nothing that they can do to deal with Jack. Because, at the very least, Jack's also, like, you know, poison type. So,
yeah.
Stunky's not going to be able to do much to it, and it doesn't have Flamethrower, so... I still find it amazing how Skuntank can learn Flamethrower.
Yeah.
So what's the story behind these two? Father and daughter, maybe?
Maybe. I could have read what they said, and I didn't. You play Nuzlocke so differently. Whenever we let's play anything else, we're reading what everybody says.
Yeah, not in Nuzlocke, man. Like, it's all business. I suggest going after Glameow with Mach Punch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember, Mach Punch is not super effective against Stunky, but because it's also poison type.
I just thought Stunky might be the bigger issue.
Maybe, but I think it's best we focus on the weaker one so we can deal with the stronger one, like, a little more efficiently.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, because this Stunky has Poison Gas, Smokescreen, Acid Spray, and Bite. The only thing that I think is going to be at least somewhat dangerous is that Bite, but it's not going to really do much to either of these two. It's going to do some damage to Jack, but Jack can just get it back pretty easily.
Yeah. That actually, considering that was not very effective, that did more damage than I thought it would. Okay, there's the Acid Spray.
If I recall, Acid Spray, yep, lowers defense, right? Special defense. Interesting. What does Stench do as an ability?
I don't know.
Because, yeah, like, it has Stench as the ability. By releasing Stench when attacking, this Pokemon may cause a target to flinch. Ah, okay. That's actually a pretty good ability.
Yeah.
Like, Stunky, both of Stunky's abilities are really good. Like, it can either get Stench or Aftermath.
So we're at the point now where Raditz is getting critical hits sometimes because
he's been with us for so long that, like, he wants to, like, impress us. Yeah, that's one of the things that makes these games, like, these remakes, interesting when it comes to Nuzlocke, is that you can run into clutch situations like that. So...
Oh, parent and child power, you were right.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Alright, and that is another trainer. I believe it's another breeder.
What do we have up here? Cafe Cabin, Farm Fresh Milk. Okay, I'm gonna fight the breeder.
Let me see if I can... It's Kaheel? No, it's Amber.
It's Amber.
Oh, hey, babe.
Hey.
The amount of times I do that, like, there's a lot of situations in this game where I find someone named Amber in the game, or something named Amber in the game, and I always refer it to Amber. Like,
Well, that's originally how you got Aerodactyl, was with the old Amber.
Yeah, actually, that's one thing that we said a little while ago while I was playing a Pokemon game, and I got something related to Aerodactyl. By the way, the other two Pokemon... Oh, she has the Fairy Trio. Cleffa, Clefairy, and Happiny. Well, maybe not Trio, like the other one probably would have been Jigglypuff, but... No, Cleffa and Clefairy, and then it'll finish off with... Or, no, it's going into Happiny now, so the last Pokemon's gonna be Clefairy.
Okay. Before anybody corrects us, we know that Happiny is not actually a fairy type.
Yeah, no.
It just looks like it would be.
Yeah, Blissey does become fairy type, if I recall. No?
Pure normal.
Is...
Purely because that would be too broken. It was already, like, the super tank before the fairy type was introduced. It would have been too good if they made it a fairy type.
Huh. Go figure. Okay, so ignore me on that one.
I know, you would think it was fairy type, but it's not.
Yeah. But, yeah, I find a lot of situations in video games where, like, I see something named Amber, and, like, I always like, oh, hey, babe, it's you. There's a weapon in Monster Hunter called the Amber Arcvalonga, which is Barriot's weapon. And I was like, oh, it's the U Arcvalonga. You can find Amber in Breath of the Wild. We ran into that one a lot because we played Breath of the Wild together.
That's a regular
So I find Amber, and it's like, oh, hey, it's you. Another one...
Every time.
Yep, and another one is, apparently there's a character in Genshin Impact named Amber. So, there you go. Oh, what?!
Ma'am, I came here for coffee? Okay. I just killed one of these out front.
Yeah, but what level is this one? I highly doubt it's going to surprise us, but, you know, that's what happened with that freaking Drifloon.
Yeah.
22. Okay, slightly stronger than what we originally were dealing with, but you should still be able to do this just fine.
Yeah, this won't be a problem. We just Raditz with the sweep. Survived a move. That's good. Good job on that. Oh, I just realized Mach Punch will do neutral damage because it's normal and fairy.
That's right. So.
Oh no!
Clefairy is just pure fairy
it's pure
now.
Fairy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're thinking Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff.
Yeah.
Either way, we got it.
Yeah, a lot of Pokemon when Fairy was introduced got it added onto their typing.
And it did them like immense favors for the most part.
Azumarill, Granbull, Whimsicott.
I think the Pokemon that got the best treatment when it came to the addition of the Fairy type is Gardevoir.
Gardevoir, yeah. Mawile.
Mawile's another one. But I think the main thing with Mawile is...
Sure, I'll buy some milk.
Yeah, why not? Just buy a case of them. I think the biggest thing with Mawile is, not just the Fairy type was added, but also its Mega form. Mega Mawile during the X and Y era was actually really freaking dangerous.
Yeah, that was one of the better Megas competitively. It was Mega Mawile and Mega Kangaskhan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
some people ran Mega Gengar.
Yeah, Mega Kangaskhan in particular was of particular note because Parental Bond is busted.
Okay, I don't like this matchup.
Level 17, you're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Flame Wheel, you should be fine.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind running
Mr. Mime
in this Nuzlocke if it came to that.
If I recall correctly, Mr. Mime is actually not bad when it comes to Nuzlockes, because anyone who runs Mr. Mime in these kinds of games will utilize one particular strategy with them that actually comes in serious handy for Nuzlockes, and it's the screen strategy.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime is actually arguably one of the best screeners in the game. So, get up its defenses, have it learn Light Screen and Reflect, and actually that can do a whole lot to elongate the lives of your Pokemon.
Okay, so I'm actually going to... Well, I'm going to finish this match.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to go back to the Pokemon Center and switch out Raditz.
Yeah. Because
he's level 30 now, which would be the level cap for Maylene if we were doing level caps.
That's right.
And, we haven't really... We haven't really chained ourselves to that rule, but I kind of like the idea of trying it.
We at the very least, we're not... It's one of those situations where we're not going to restrict ourselves entirely with that, but at the very least, we are going to... You should be able to get a Pokemon Center over there if you go to the right.
Does that go right to...
Oh, no,
that's a whole nother route.
Route 215. Alright, yeah, you're right.
Can we check out what's on Route 215?
I can in a moment. Let's head back to the Pokemon Center, and if you want, you can go in the other direction and fight some of the trainers there.
Yeah.
And then we can probably call it an episode, because we're going to make this one of the shorter ones, and then we can open up with Route 215 in the next episode.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet. That being said, I might as well go ahead and check what's on 215 just so we can, get an idea of what we're going to expect.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm noticing that we really, really need to, make sure we know what we're running into a lot of the time going forward.
Okay, Raditz, you're going to take a break in favor of Biggs. I'm also going to give Yar a break in favor of Cedric, just because Cedric might be more useful coming up.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm looking at our... I'm looking at Cerebi, and I'm wondering if I can find the one with...
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Well, I'm gonna fight...
Sorry, I'm
gonna fight whoever else is in the coffee shop here.
Yeah, you might as well, right?
Yeah. Up.
There you go. Is there a Pokemon that we can get here that we haven't seen before? Yeah, I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of Pokemon, a lot of Pokemon repeats in this generation.
Yeah.
So that actually might make things a little bit difficult. That being said, we can do another honey tree, situation in Route 215. Because there are a couple of Pokemon we could potentially get there. One of them is Heracross.
Yes.
The other, which, while I am not a fan of the Pokemon, I will openly, like, admit that it can... I will openly admit it can be useful, and it's Apom.
Yeah,
So, like, we can...
I'd take an Apom.
Yeah, we can honey up the tree, and we have a few options. Combi can show up, Burmy can show up, which we didn't catch Burmy yet, did we?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like all of the tree Pokemon we still have yet to catch, so we can probably use the honey tree strategy in 215. The only Pokemon that can appear that we already caught is Wurmple.
Okay.
So yeah, honestly, like, like, 3 of these Pokemon I would not mind getting. If we can get a female Combi, that'd be fantastic.
Oh,
because
that's great.
Vespiquen's not bad.
Yeah.
Apom's an option. Heracross would be amazing. The only 2 Pokemon I don't want to get are Burmy and Cherubi. Cherubi is not terrible, but it's not great. And
yeah.
Burmy, it's freaking Burmy. Alright. Stone Edge! Oh. Ooh, okay. Okay, bringing out the power, Sudowoodo. Sheesh.
I really like they showed in the trainer that Sudowoodo in Scarlet and Violet, Sudowoodo's Terra type, one of its possible Terra types is grass. So it can finally actually be a tree.
Yeah.
It can Giga Drain!
Oh my god, yes, thank you. So yeah, replace Absorb, you're good.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
My only thing I was thinking of was the points, the usage points, but
yeah, but you're fine. There is another Pokemon actually on Route 215 that we can get with the tree strategy, which I think also applies to other, but it's an extremely rare encounter, and it's Munchlax.
Okay.
Which, if that happened, that would be amazing because Snorlax is good.
Would we want to Safeguard?
Safeguard creates a protective field that prevents status conditions for 5 turns. That's a very situational.
I could drop Confuse, right? I don't think I'm gonna actually use Safeguard.
Yeah, no, we're probably not gonna use Safeguard. Like, Safeguard is good if you know what you're coming up against, but unless you know your Pokemon or your opponent is using that specific strategy, it's like, okay, whatever. Giga Drain should one-shot it if Absorb was pretty... Yeah, there we go. Now we're in business.
But the whole point of Sudowoodo is that it's a fake tree.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be able to become a grass type because of terastallizing.
Yeah, so, like, yeah, it's in the name, Sudowoo.
Yeah.
Sudowwood.
And in the trailer, it shows the grass type trainer being like, oh, I guess we can call it Trudowoodo.
Oh my god. Charm. Harshly lowers the target's attack stat. Honestly, I find that more useful than Covet.
Are you sure? Covet is an actual damaging move.
Oh, no, it is. Your Defense Curl, actually. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, get rid of Defense Curl. Charm, like...
I know Covet doesn't sound like it would do damage, but it does.
Yeah.
It sounds like it would be some kind of weird status move.
Like, honestly, like, Covet is basically just the normal version of Thief.
Yeah.
You know what I feel would have been a more appropriate term? Snatch.
I think Snatch already is something.
Is Snatch a move?
Somewhere, yeah.
Hi, Psyduck.
Psyduck are standing firm.
They aren't inclined to move at all. So yeah, we gotta deal with that later. But yeah, if you want to go around and, like, grab that item from, like, there, and we can take on those trainers. I think what we can do is probably, like, take on those trainers and then call it a day, because, again,
yeah.
We gotta kind of end early for this episode, but,
Got places to be.
Yep. Places to go, gotta follow the rainbow. This is still 210, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I don't think these two necessarily have it, like, from what I saw earlier, they don't have anything that's necessarily threatening. Yeah, Pikachu and Clefairy, we got this. Oh yeah, you switched into Biggs.
Yep. Which means...
Pikachu would be it might be a problem there.
Yeah, I don't think it's high enough level to fully be a problem, but...
let me see what it's got. Pikachu, Nuzzle, Growl, Quick Attack, and Spark. It's level 21. So I'll let you make the decision here.
I'll switch.
But I think if you... Actually, Gregorio would be good here.
Yeah.
There's nothing either Pikachu or Clefairy can do to Gregorio. So, Poison Sting Clefairy, maybe. Or do you want to Giga Drain Pikachu and try to get it out of the way as soon as possible?
I'm going to try and get the Pikachu out of the way first. And then the Clefairy's going to be, like, screwed against these two.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, that doesn't do a lot. Oh!
Giga Drain's just got the pure attack power.
Dude, Giga Drain is an amazing move. I don't think it quite has the same amount of power as something like Energy Ball, but it like that's one of those things where it's like, okay, what do you want? Oh, Aerial Ace!
Aerial Ace.
Heck yes!
So going from a 60 move to a 60 move that never misses.
Yeah, just replace Wing Attack. Aerial Ace is strictly better. Because we might still want Double Team for stupid strategies later.
I'm excited for when it evolves and can learn, like, close combat. Staraptor is, like, a very, like, it gets a lot of, like, risky moves.
It does.
Like, it gets Brave Bird and close combat.
I actually really like it for that because it's like, Staraptor knows exactly what it wants to do. It is a heavy, fast, in-your-face attacker whose main purpose is, I'm going to take this thing out before it has a chance to kill me.
Yeah.
Like, it is a really good, like, normal flying sweeper. I wonder why they gave that sound effect a disarming voice. It sounds like it should be a ghost move.
Ooh.
Right, though?
I mean, it is a voice, and it is, like, disarming, I guess.
Speaking of which, that was something like, speaking of the fairy type earlier, right? One of the reasons I say that Gardevoir is one of the best recipients of the fairy type is because of the Mega Evolution strategy specifically. Because Mega Gardevoir gets Pixelate.
Yeah.
So if you gave it if you gave it Hyper Voice, suddenly you have a super powerful normal type that is now a wide range fairy type move.
Fairy stab move.
Where are you going?
Well, I was thinking about changing out.
Jack
now, because
yeah, we might as well, right?
Because he hit level 30.
Yeah, like that was one of my favorite strategies with Gardevoir when I played a little bit of online competitive Pokemon. Is Mega Gardevoir Pixelate with not Disarming Voice, Hyper Voice. And then I think the other moves I had on it were Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Psychic.
I sometimes used a Hyper Voice Sylveon.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Sylveon also gets Pixelate, right?
Yep.
Do you want to bring in Darmani?
Yeah.
Darmani's level 27, and it's one of our more reliable Pokemon, so why not? Awesome.
Alright, well,
yeah,
we should wind down then.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take out that last trainer up in the north, grab that item, and then we can start moving forward towards 215 in the next episode.
Alright.
Through the grass.
Oh, right. There we go.
Yeah, that breeder should be the last trainer we have to deal with, and if this should be Khalil with Pikachu, Pikachu, and Happiny.
Pikachu, Happiny.
Yeah, so probably not Biggs. Again, I think this will also be a good battle for Gregorio. Get Gregorio some more action here. Unless you want to, like, go ahead and sweep it with Darmani.
I mean, I could probably kill it just... I have 10 levels on this one.
Yeah, you want to go with Biggs first?
Yeah.
Alright, go for it.
Yeah, I want to actually get some levels to Biggs.
Static.
Okay, now I'll switch.
Yeah, now you'll switch.
Because that's annoying.
Aerial Ace is one of those moves that I thought was really freaking cool, because it's like, oh, hey, like, there's Wing Attack and, you know, all these, like, flying moves. Aerial Ace, it's not just birds being birds and, like, moving around. No, it's like you're being an Aerial Ace, moving about the air with, like, great skill and speed.
I remember it was a really big deal in the, in the Ruby and Sapphire age of the anime, there was like an arc dedicated to him trying to teach Swellow Aerial Ace.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah, that was like they took a lot of time. That was like a move it was working on for a long time.
Uh-huh. Yeah, they tend to have a lot of like those situations where it's like, oh, this Pokemon must learn this move in order to push its limits. One of my favorites recently, for those who have been like keeping up with the recent Pokemon anime, by the way, it's getting really good.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is Ash's Gengar training with Ash's old Fire-type Pokemon so it can learn Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's so cool!
That's pretty neat.
That's really sick, actually. And then the whole thing between Lucario and Greninja was super badass.
Yeah. Yeah, I decided just to let Darmani sweep it.
Yeah, that's fine. Awesome. Let's grab this item and call it a day.
Okay. So, yeah, are we anywhere close to Mei Ling? We got a whole nother route ahead of us for next time.
I'm not entirely sure.
Also, I think I keep saying Mei Ling, and I'm not trying to.
Mei Ling.
I was calling her Marlene a few episodes ago.
Mm-hmm. You just can't seem to get that name right.
Yeah, I don't.
There is a character named Mei Ling that we know of. I'm trying to remember from what.
I mean, there's lots of Mei Ling is kind of a like overly used Chinese name because there's a Mei Ling in Overwatch. There's a Mei Ling. That's the name of the girl in Turning Red.
That's also true. Yeah, good movie.
A lot of other places.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one specifically, but I can't remember what. I know the one from Overwatch, but most people just know her as Mei. So you got me on that one. Alright, so here we are.
Yep, we're gonna end it here on Route 215. Actually, well, we're not gonna do it this episode, but I'm gonna head back so that we can finally check out that honey tree for next time.
Alright, sounds
the
good.
other one we did.
Yeah, and see if we can, like, actually, like, maybe for next time we can, like, trudge around, 215. Or not 215, 210. I will say this: there's a higher chance of Mime Jr. appearing in
209
or in 209. Yeah, there is a higher chance of Mime Jr. appearing in 209 in the early morning. Oh, by the way, go right real quick. Go down that bridge.
Oh, that's how you get to that.
Yep, X accuracy.
Money. Okay, we'll see you next time.
If this was first generation, we'd be abusing X accuracy.
Yeah.
I'm still astonished. Like, ever since I watched that one episode by freaking Game Champ exploiting the heck out of X accuracy for Generation 1, I was like, oh my god.
Because 0 is not more than 0.
Oh my god.
Therefore, it can miss.
1 in the 152?
1 in 256.
Yeah, 1 in 256 glitch, yeah. Or, like, the exploit. Like, 256 is not greater than...
randomizes a number between 0 and 255, and as long as it's over 0, it hits.
Yeah.
But 0 is not over 0.
Or, like, 255 is not a lower number than 255.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It was weird. Anyway, Gen 1 was buggy as shit. See you guys next time.